the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I hope everybody is having a wonderful hump day Wednesday. How is everyone feeling out there? Make sure you hit the like button on your way in the building. We are so close to 24,000 subscribers, less than 100 away. So if you are new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to TDPHINSTALK right now. If you love the channel, let your friends and family members know that we exist. Because a lot of Dolphin fans and a lot of your friends and family who rock with the Dolphins or just like great conversations to have fun, they don't know we exist. So let them know. We will be at 24,000 before you know it, maybe this weekend. You know, that would be pretty sweet. But yes, punch that like button on your way in the building so we can go ahead and get started. Hey, TD, on lunch break. That's what's up, Vivian. We're going to be doing film, so when you get off from work after your lunch break, you might have to catch, the rest of it. So I'm not going to be able to cover it all on your break, I'm sure. But we'll see, all right? Punch that like button, y'all. I see y'all, Meyer Justice in the building. Color commentary in the house, y'all. You better make sure you go check the homie out, man. Make sure you go subscribe to him. Hey, Chubb, Holland, and Davis need show there and blank up and play. We'll see. We'll see. What's good, Andre? What's good, everybody? I see y'all in here, man. Dolphineer representing in the house. We already got some Buffalo fans hanging out, trying to see, hey, what TD talking about. We don't want to lose. We don't want to lose. California, what's up? Waddle, I see you. The great one. What's up with you? So am I. Lunch break. That's what's up, man. Y'all right in the smack dab in the middle of the day. All right, y'all. We're gonna go over this film study. We're gonna do the film study. Today. We're gonna break it all down. We're gonna look play by play. And we're gonna go both sides of the ball, man. We're gonna go both sides of the ball today. We're gonna look at offense and defense for both teams. We're gonna see, how easy or how hard it was for either team. And we're gonna go from there. All right. But y'all please hit the like button on your way in the building, okay? Because a lot of people that don't know that we live, and they don't know we're live, and the notifications aren't going out to everyone, okay? So punch that for me, y'all. Punch that for me. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let's get into it. But right before we do, this stream is brought to you by Mojo Sports, ladies and gentlemen. Mojo, the market within different sports. It's not just football. They got college football, and they're going to be expanding. There's some things coming on the horizon that I've heard about, but I can't really talk about right now. They will be expanding, so make sure that you go check out Mojo. The link is in the description of the video. All you have to do is download it. And if you don't have the link, there's the QR code. Click on it. And it's available in Jersey for you to invest now. But if you're not in Jersey, you can't invest, but you could still download it, because downloading it is going to let them know that TDPHINSTALK sent you, and it will be very beneficial for this channel. I promise you that, okay? So I know a lot of people are like, man, you've been doing a lot of different things lately, giveaways and all that type of stuff. Listen, y'all allow that to be possible. So make sure you go download Mojo Sports and things of that nature, so that you can get the app, so you can see what every player's stock is, because the truth is always behind where people put their money, in my opinion. So go download it now, okay? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for that. So it's time to share screen. It's time to get to work. It's time to get the business popping. What it do? All right, let's see what it do, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Let me go window, entire window screen. There we go. So we're going to have some film up in here today. I'm over there in the left bottom. Yeah, that's a good look. We got a good screen going. I likes it. I likes it. That's what I'm talking about right here. This is what I want right here. All right. Oh, man. Are y'all ready for this? Let me know in the comment section. Are y'all ready for this? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, I'm going to do the PF grades and the grades of Tua and all of that stuff. We're going to get there. I'm going to update all that in my system, y'all. We're going to do that maybe later today or tomorrow. We'll go over the updated PFF grades and where Tua is on the season holistically, all right? All right, look like y'all ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Let me move this over here. Let me make a few adjustments in my workstation. Oh, let me put my phone closer. Put the pad. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get my mouse out the way. All right, here we go. It's like kickoff. And we're off. Very first play of the game. All right, here we go. We're going to watch it all the way throughout. Then we're going to break it down. All right. That was your first play of the game. But we want to back that up and talk about what we saw. Chargers did this all night. They show cover 2 with press coverage on Waddle and cushion on Tyreek. But then they already know pretty much Waddle's going in motion. They didn't have to follow. They just reversed the side of the field where now that safety is coming down for Waddle. And now we got a single high look. That is not what Tua thought he was getting pre-snap, but that is exactly what he's going to do. The linebackers, they're not getting sucked in on the run. They're looking at the run just in case, but they're not getting sucked in, and they're in man coverage. Look at the running back being covered, Tyreek being covered, Waddle being covered with the same guy. You got safety help. You have a linebacker sitting in the middle of the field to take away the middle. You have the roaming safety at the bottom just hanging out, ready to come up in Waddle's path just in case he throws it. And honestly, this is great defense, man-to-man, one-on-one. And right now, there's only 2 options available for Tua. And right now, he's already anticipating the Tyreek Hill throw. Tyreek is not open. He's not even stride for stride with the receiver. He's not even blown past him. But Tua's going to anticipate that he does blow past him. And you also have the check down underneath where at least there's separation if you put the ball where it's supposed to be, where it's a race to the sideline for at least 5 yards. But I like it here on this play that Tua takes the aggressive route to Tyreek. And I personally feel like this is the right shot to take. Tyreek full speed. The problem is the ball is slightly underthrown. Stop right here. Tyreek speed gets barely in front of the guy. Let me go forward a little more. Right there, that is NFL separation. Now all you can do is hope that the ball is led out in front of Tyreek for the touchdown. That's all you can hope at this point, is that the ball is going to be led in front of him. But is it? No. Tyreek has to turn his entire body around and wait on the ball, basically, and it's batted away. See, these are the simple things, ladies and gentlemen. Great defense by the Chargers all across the board. But is there still a play to be made? Absolutely. But it required perfect ball placement, leading the pass in front of the receiver. That's what this play required. That's all it required. Right here, you want that ball to be placed at the 52-yard line. Well, no, like the 54-yard line. And that's a catch and a tackle right away around the 38 for a big gain. Amazing play by Tua. Dropped it right in over the top. Amazing. Now, some people say PI, awful play call to start. That ain't no pass interference. This is playoff atmosphere football. Hand jostling ain't nothing. All the corner was doing was getting leverage to be able to bat it down. Guess what? You would have never been able to say it was pass interference if the pass was led and Tyreek Hill didn't have to slow down. Tyreek Hill didn't have to slow down to turn his body around where the hand could even be there. This is absolute terrible ball placement. That's all that needs to be talked about on this play. Terrible ball placement. And this has happened for 3 years now. 3 years now. Ryan, listen, I don't care nothing about that. This quote-unquote pass interference, I don't care anything about that. Was there a play to be made? Yes. Terrible ball placement. Y'all, you can make all the excuses you want, but guess what? It wasn't called, and there was still a play to be made, even without it called. Terrible ball placement. Freaking hand fighting pass interference. Y'all gotta be kidding me. Want to make every excuse in the world. With or without the hand. And if the hand barring wasn't there, it would have been even worse because Tyreek would have been another foot ahead and the ball would have been super underthrown. You can call it whatever you want. This is terrible ball placement. And we sit here and be like, nobody was open. That's why in these games, you have to make the big play. You have to make the big play. There was no separation. Ladies and gentlemen, right here, that's NFL separation. He has the over-the-top leverage. Put that ball, lead it out in front, but right here at the 50-yard line, Tyreek has to start to slow down, and the corner gets all in it. Terrible ball placement. But it's okay. At least Tua made the right read, in my opinion. He went to the right person, but that's why we're limited. That's why I tell y'all he's trash in man-to-man coverage because his ball placement isn't great. But guess what? If Tyreek had 4 feet of separation, it would have been a completion, and everybody would have praised Tua on this play. Am I right or wrong? If Tyreek would have had 4-foot separation, see, this is how much stress you put on everybody else to make Tua look great. But they don't want to give everybody else the credit. Because if Tyreek had 4 foot of separation, he would have caught that ball. And guess what? Everybody would have praised Tua and said, what a heck of a throw. And I would have said, good job, Tua, on the read. It was bad ball placement, but it was still complete good for that. Oh my gosh, you got to always bring a negative in. You got to always bring a negative in. It was complete. Why can't you just leave it at that? Because if we play somebody who plays man-to-man coverage, it won't be complete. You don't know that. Let me help you out. You don't know that. Yes, I do. I know it. Next play. Very next play. Let's play it all the way through. Then we'll go from there. I got to watch that myself again. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get out of this one. I got to go back to the first one because I just want to see the O-line. I just want to see the O-line on these plays real quick. This is the first play again. Beautiful pocket, throws, perfect. Good job, O-line, just giving enough time. Who got beat late there? Oh, it was a stunt with the tight end, but hey, that's the best you can do. All right, I like that. Good job, O-line. All right. Very next play. All right, 4-man rush, linebacker coming across, man coverage, tight window. Right. Gosh, man, my bad, y'all. It was moving fast on me. All right, here we go. All right, so let's start this over. Here we go. Tua, here we go. So they want to see if it's man or zone, right? Look at this. Nobody follows the running back. The running back was out as a receiver, coming back in motion. Nobody follows him. They run in the same coverage all night. It looks like zone, but it's man. It looked like man, then it's zone. It looked like man, then it's zone where they rotating into man. But they are gluing themselves to receivers. So here we go. Tua back to pass. He goes to his first read on this one. And the reason why he went to his first read, he figured that it was zone coverage, even though they're pressing at the line of scrimmage. Nobody followed the running back. See, he thought Waddle. Don't I show y'all this play every week we do film study? Receiver go up 5 yards and creep right behind the linebackers wide open. Send somebody in the flat, and as long as that linebacker goes. But they're manning up on the outside. Look at the linebacker following the flat. Tua ain't used to these looks. He expect Waddle to be wide open right here, y'all. And on top of it, he tried to lead Waddle when it was still too far ahead in front. It was still too far ahead in front. Waddle has to dive for it. Watch Waddle on this route. Inside leverage. Waddle tried to dive for it and just couldn't get it. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. You have to be so perfect. If you're really the most accurate quarterback in the league, you got to be so perfect in man coverage. You got to be so perfect. Now, does anything else develop? Nope. Outside of the guy in the flat. And that wasn't even there more because he already knew where he was going with the ball. We already knew where he was going with the ball. The guy in the flat actually wasn't open. The linebacker already saw Tua throw the ball, so he turned around away from the guy in the flat. So once again, Tua makes the right read, but the ball placement. Somebody said end zone view. Got you. Got you. Think this is the play. Hold on. We'll look at that coverage. And this is great coverage by the corner, y'all. I'm going to pause it at the point of catch. Got his hands in there, smothering Waddle and all. Nothing you could do. Nothing you could do. And actually, the pass looks a whole lot better from this view than the other view. So I'm going to make sure we do both views. Ain't nothing you can do about that. So I guess the only issue is this the right read to go to then? Because was it ever open? The other view looked like it was open, but if I go to Tua view, was it ever open? Was it ever open? Is that NFL open? Oh, crap. Hold on. Is this route open at any point? Is this open? I'll let y'all decide. Is this NFL open? I'm going to chalk this up to excellent defense. Ain't nothing you can do about that. I'm going to chalk that up to excellent defense. Here's the very next play. We still on a first read basis. 2 plays in a row, we're on a first read basis. And he don't do nothing but look at Tyreek on this one. Now I got to look at this again. Then we'll look at the sky view. Oh, why I keep going like that? That's a great anticipation by Tua. Only issue on this play is that we were one read. Let me go to the sky view and show y'all. Let me go to the sky view and show y'all what I saw. Because I saw a few people open, but it doesn't matter. We're only looking at one man. And they exposed Tyreek Hill this morning on somebody's show. Tyreek was on a podcast saying one of the main reasons he wanted to get out of Kansas City because there were multiple games where he was targeted like 2 or 3 times, and they pulled it up, and that basically never happened. The man was targeted 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 times in most games. They couldn't find games with 2 targets, really. And he making this stuff up. But that's the narrative he came into with Miami, saying he was underutilized. So Miami is forced to utilize him too much. This is the Tyreek offense. And believe it or not, it's causing us not to have any balance. And it's hurting us. Anywho, this is shocking to me, to be quite honest with y'all, because I've seen this play several times with Miami, and I've seen the same level of defense, and these are the plays that Tua actually does very well. Let me tell you why. He's already cocked back to throw to Tyreek, which he's not open yet, so this is going to be a tight anticipation, but these are plays where he usually hits Sherfield coming through that seam on a sit down, where Sherfield runs through that triple, turn around, and the ball on the way. He is always connected with Sherfield on these plays. And you on the other side, you got the seam going too. But this is the one right here where Sherfield was always the one to go to. And I've seen Tua make this play all the time. But once again, the Tyreek show. And why is he going to Tyreek? Let me tell y'all why he going to Tyreek. See, this is why I want to educate y'all. One of the rare times they run zone coverage. Who's the only person uncovered without a defender on him, y'all? Who is the only person uncovered without a defender on him? Tyreek Hill. So Tua automatically pre-snap. I know Tyreek's route. I'm going to him here. And on the other side, they take away what you always do well because you thought it was man coverage. Pre-snap, Tua determined Sherfield and man coverage. I can't hit him on the sit down right here. But Tyreek is uncovered as I send the guy out. Tyreek is the guy that's uncovered, and I know what he's finna do. So he never even looks over Sherfield way. And Sherfield is the guy to sit down in the zone. That was where post snap, as soon as he hiked that ball and saw that they rolled that coverage out of the original, he should have went back to what he knew should have been there. We think in his zone, they saying, see, this is the issue we're going to run into in the playoffs. He's identifying where to go with the ball pre-snap, as all quarterbacks should, but there are indicators once you snap the ball post-snap that says, oh, it ain't what they gave me originally, so this is my backup because this is the new defense. They switching from man to zone, from zone to man. Then they giving you looks like half the field is zone, half the field is man, but it's all really zone. Half the field is man, half the field is zone, but it's all really man. They were playing chess. They know that post-snap Tua can't read, so they giving him weird looks pre-snap. They giving him looks. This is what they doing. They giving him looks pre-snap that the defense knows we're telling Tua this is the guy that's going to be open. But then they close it. That's all they did this whole game. They went in ahead of a quarterback and said, pre-snap, we're going to tell him who's going to be open. Then we're going to attack that area and make sure it ain't open. And we're going to make him actually post-snap read. But how can you post-snap read when you're a one-read quarterback? Has he gone through a single progression? Has he got to a second progression yet in 3 plays, y'all? All of them tight coverage and everything. Have we gotten to a second progression yet? We have literally attacked our first progression and none of them been open pretty much. But let them play basic defense and we complete it. Y'all want to walk around here talk about Tua's, he's an elite quarterback now. He's playing top tier football. No, other defenses have made it so easy for him. All of these plays would have been completions had they played a regular base defense and they didn't roll the coverage or switch out. All of these would have been complete. All of them. So instead, we go to the harder play with Tyreek, who got to reach down and dive for the ball. And again, Tyreek needed to figure out a way to catch this. We take the harder path, but Tyreek got to come down with that. But y'all say this is what we needed. We needed a top receiver. Even top receivers drop balls. This is all around the league. But y'all said this is what we need. Tyreek got to make a better play on this. And don't get me wrong, right here, Tyreek identifies where it is and he tries to put a little extra oomph to get it. And he got to figure out a way to come down with that. But he couldn't. And this is why I tell you, this team will get obliterated in man-to-man coverage. You know why? Because I told y'all the O-line got to be perfect. The quarterback got to be perfect. The receivers got to be perfect. Everything around them has to be perfect. On one play, Tua ain't perfect. The next play, the receiver ain't perfect. The next play is just nobody open, and we don't go through the right read, but we try to squeeze it in anyway. Everything has to be perfect. And I told y'all this is why we struggle against these type of defenses. And Tua's no good versus these defenses. And it ain't like he ain't throwing. Some of these are good balls, but it ain't the right place to go. Tua has not, in this game, Tua did not exercise a level of patience to let plays develop. And Tyreek so far, he would have had a big first down if Tua would have put the ball placement on the outside on the deep ball. And then I put this one, by the way, I put that last play that you just saw on Tyreek, because regardless if Tua went to the wrong read, he still put it where a play could have been made, and Tyreek didn't make the play. So I recognize Tua should have went to Sherfield, but he got food post snap because he ain't reading defenses, like I always tell you. But regardless of getting food, he still put the ball where it could have made a play, and Tyreek didn't make it. This is why Mike McDaniel's starting to scratch his head. All right, we got a turnover on down by the Chargers. Do y'all want to watch the Chargers? Do y'all want to watch the Chargers or keep it all Dolphins right now? Do y'all want to watch the Chargers offense and our defense or keep it all Dolphins offense right now? Watch Chargers, yes, in the comment section. No in the comment section if no. Let me know. Yes, yeah, no, yes, yes. No, yes. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Keep it all Dolphin. No, no, no. Let me see this last stretch. Yeah, yeah. No, not right now. Yeah. No, no. Whatever come next, I'll go with. Yes, sir. Yes, yeah. No, too painful. Yeah, yeah, no. We getting more yeses than no's. I'll keep it quick and brief then. That's what we'll do. We'll keep it quick and brief. All right, here we go. We'll run through them real quick and brief, y'all. First play, Herbie with the play action. Our raggedy zone. We run in zone against Herbert. They get two guys flexed out, quick completion. Nothing to go. That's easy money right there. That's bad defensive call. Because I hate zone. I hate zone. He doing what any quarterback would do, taking advantage of easy zone. This time they run the ball and they get on the outside. We cannot stop the run on the outside. That's why I don't understand why teams run up the middle when all they got to do is toss it to the outside. We are not good at that. Next play. Herbert hands it off again up the middle. I don't know why teams run up the middle. All you got to do is run on the outside with the Dolphins. It makes absolutely no sense to me, but they keep trying. Next play. Herbert under center. Zone coverage again. Steps up against the pressure. Rolls left. Throws that way. Incomplete. But let's look at this real quick, because I don't know if I like what I saw from Herbert on this. We're going to pause right here. Let me go back a little. You stepped up. Right here, you reset. Herbert got to identify these post routes, man. You got to let that thing fire at the 40-yard line. That's the guy you got to go to. The safety's bailing. That's a huge 15-yard gain Herbert could get right there. But what does he do? He chunks it over in the flat. Incomplete. Good defense by the Dolphins, simply because the pass rush disrupted the opportunity he had on the play. God, dog, are you kidding me? What's wrong with this thing? What in the heck just happened? Y'all bear with me for a second. Let me see real quick. Now, finally, we get a man concept. We get a man concept here where immediately right here, we got man coverage. Finally, we got man coverage, and this is what you want to run. Pressure coming. Already right here, Herbert got to come off of his spot, but everything is really designed to go to the left, and now he's off right here. He tosses it ahead, but unfortunately, we got a holding call that shouldn't have even mattered on this play. We never needed to hold, and that was Kohu holding on the opposite side where we flushed him from. So now we got some zone action here. This is the same play we like to run. Send the guy in the flat, send the other guys in the slant, and the linebacker is too far away. Herbert had out routes on both sides. He took this one when the other one was the better option, but those were his first reads. And Eckler puts the Jets on Baker and gets the first down. All right, here we go. Herbert in the shotgun. We got zone coverage again, but we hand it off up the middle. Stop running up the middle on the Dolphins. You need to go on the outside if you want success. But we'll take it every time. The film should tell every coach this, and it makes no sense. Herbert, fake toss to the left, pressure coming, reverse screen. We're just all over it. We're all over it. Good job by the defense. And we finally get us a third down situation. But now we go man coverage. We want to make it tough with man coverage on third down. The pressure coming, Herbert looking, and he just absolutely knowing that his man coverage and the pressure coming, he got to go for the one-on-one route, which is a great read. And Mike Williams just makes a hell of a play. It was not a good throw. Y'all, this is not a good throw. This is a underthrown football, but you got a receiver who can make this play. Tyreek ain't going to drag somebody to the side. Look at this. That's a bad throw. But it's the only throw where it could have been completed because X was in perfect position. This is different from that Tyreek one because Williams never got in front of X. Williams never got in front of X. And technically it did require an underthrow. But Mike Williams, I give him all the credit on this because Herbert don't know that he's not going to get that step around the corner. So now they cooking, ready to score, and this is where it gets hard for them, running up that middle again instead of doing the tosses to the outside. It's not going to happen. Here we go, another one. Herbert fakes the handoff, rolls right. He got all day to throw. Got his guy toe tapper sideline. Quick execution, trying to get the first down. Third down situation, Herbert in the flat, one-on-one. This is where I got me mad. They got that first down. It's just like, why do you call this defense? Again, another third down. You're in man coverage, but God dog, why are you giving cushion? They only got 4 yards to go. Any swing pass is going to go 4 yards, and they got 7 out of it. You can't be giving this level of cushion. Look at this. Nobody there. Just terrible defense, man. That zero look, Boyer don't know how to run the zero. Flores did. Teams know we want a zero, so we need to start reevaluating doing that. First thing go, handoff up the middle. That's dumb of the Chargers. The Chargers are playing right into what we do well, which is stupid. This is why the Chargers ain't blow us out. Every time they run the ball, they try to go up the middle. Herbert to the out. Bad throw by Herbert. Bad throw. Look, he got to reach back. You got to lead that pass. You have to lead that pass. Not only that, I feel like you should exercise some more patience. You just automatically go there on your first read. I would have went to the back of the end zone in number 7. You would have had your touchdown with the right throw, but you would have never saw it. Number 7, I would have put that ball on the G because he would have kept running, and you might have had a touchdown. But that's one read by Herbert too right here. One read by Herbert. Now, before I even keep going, I want y'all to understand something. And yes, I'm being very critical of Herbert because I'm very critical of all quarterbacks. This is what a lot of quarterbacks do. They're not flawless. But the issue in games just like this is when it matters most, he's going to make more plays than his counterpart. All quarterbacks make mistakes. All quarterbacks do bad reads. All quarterbacks have some bad ball placement, but it's a matter of how much of it. It's a matter of, do you make enough plays in the tough situations? And Herbert wasn't perfect, but he did make enough, and you'll see that as the film continues throughout the game. So here's fourth down. Another ridiculous throw by Herbert. And that's just bad placement. That's just bad placement. This is a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. And it's one read because this is all the play is designed for. Let me teach y'all something real quick. See him in motion? He's at the 10-yard, he's at the 5-yard line running across. Now watch where the receiver is. He's at the 7-yard line running across. Why is he running backwards? Because he's giving the quarterback an opportunity to lead the pass in front of him so he can moonwalk into an easy touchdown. But Herbert doesn't ease it in front of him. Herbert throws it. Look, Herbert's supposed to throw this ball at about the 4-yard line. And instead, he has to turn his body and wait on it instead of reaching his arms out around the 4 to go in for the touchdown. This is a small, subtle thing that people won't notice, especially because if I did this for Tua, they'd get mad at me. But this is on Herbert. This is a touchdown if you lead the ball at the 4-yard line. This is all on Herbert. The guy backs up down to 10, go to the 6, to the 7, lead me to the 4, but no, I got to turn my whole body at the 5.5. And then I got to reroute my body, and I trip trying to do it because it ain't smooth. 4th down, turnover on downs. But had Herbert put that out by the 4-yard line, I never would have turned my body. I would have got a touchdown. That was a touchdown. That is a touchdown all day, but it was terrible ball placement by Herbert. Terrible ball placement by Herbert. Matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you clip this because they think that I'm just like this with Tua. Because if this was Tua, they'd be like, man, why you hating on Tua? The guy stumbled. He shouldn't have never stumbled and fell. Oh, my gosh. This is a bad ball placement throw by Herbert here. That's on him. And you're making Dolphins look like big dogs on defense. But I want to show y'all this because we ain't do nothing special on that play. I want to show y'all that because we didn't do nothing special on that play. That should have been a touchdown. The Chargers didn't execute. This is where you get in the playoffs and you got Patty Mahomes putting that out front. You got Joe Burrow putting that out front. Herbert is going to put that out on front, but you caught him slipping. And early in this game, he actually slipped a lot, but after a while, he couldn't miss. He was deadly. Josh Allen would miss this pass too, by the way, because we've seen him do it. All right, man. Anyway, all right, we got that. So that was a turnover on downs, y'all. That was a turnover on downs. So after the first drive, everybody was mad. Um, Everybody was upset. Why would we throw the ball 3 times in a row? So now we try to get to running the ball, which we have to being backed up anyway. We don't have to because y'all seen us throw the ball a lot in these situations. Actually, we throw it on first down. And Tyreek couldn't get it. So ladies and gentlemen, this tight man coverage. Look at that bump and run in his face. Look at that tight window. Tua already know where we going with the ball. He goes there. They draped all over Tyreek. Bang, bang, blah, blang, blang, incomplete. And they're not calling the tightness and on his back. This playoff football right here. And let me tell you a rule of the NFL. If you're going to play aggressive, you better be aggressive every play in the whole game, and we won't call it. But don't pick and choose when you want to because it becomes obvious. We'll let you play nasty. We'll let you play gritty. We'll let you play hard. We'll let it be a fighting game. But you got to continue to do it because you can't spot do it, then we got to call it. Because we ain't going to call it on every play. So let's go ahead and be gritty. And it ain't pass interference. He just all up on them. Remember, you can bump in the first 5 yards. You can bump in the first 5 yards. You can put your hands. You can get all on them in the first 5 yards. Let's look. What's the first 5 yards on this play? 5 yards will be around the 8-yard line. Tyreek, 8-yard line starts right here. He done had his hands all on him. But this is where the 8-yard line start. But the problem is now we're on a slant. And now I'm just diving for the ball, making a play just like him. Can't hold on. Tyreek had it, but couldn't hold on because the defender is right there. And this is why you pigeonhole your offense. This is our McGenius offense, y'all. 2-man route on that last play. 2-man route on that last play. Now, the messed up part is let's look at the second route. Let's look at the second route. I just wanted to show y'all what man coverage does, but now let's look at this second route, which is a wheel route. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, take the wheel. Lord Jesus, take the wheel. So I don't want to hear nobody else stupidity, and I'm calling it stupidity now because it's obvious. I don't want to hear you trying to tell me this man don't already know where he want to go with the ball. He ain't first read and stuff. Once again, you got tight coverage saying, oh, man, this is a difficult one. I could throw it where it need to be, but it ain't going to – I don't know if it's going to be caught. Well, let me see what that wheel route doing. No. We going to throw that ball. We're going to throw that ball. We're going to throw it right away with a clean pocket on top of that. With a clean pocket. God, dog, man, this could go for 30, 40, racing up the sideline. Look at the wheel right. Look at the tight end. Bam, right there. He already got the speed on the linebacker. Linebacker thought he was going in the flat. Linebacker at a bad angle. Linebacker thought it was the normal play where we send the tight end in the flat and Tyreek on the slant. But this was the wheel. Linebacker already behind, thinking it was the flat. Right here, that ball float up in the air. Oh my! It was the tight end and the safety at that point, racing. That would have went to about the 35 before because he would have took an angle to the sideline. And we got all the time in the world. Don't argue with me no more. Don't argue with me no more. First read. Already know where we gonna go with the ball, and even if it ain't open, that ball coming anyway. That ball is coming anyway. Don't argue with me. Stop the insanity. Trying to force free Tyreek all day, every day. Gosh, man, what is wrong with this NFL Plus? It keeps doing this crap to me. They like TD, it's illegal to expose the truth. Is this it? Tyreek Hill. For a second. All right, let's go to the next one. We actually get one that actually works this time. And I said this on the stream. Right before this play, didn't I, y'all? If you watch my stream Sunday, didn't I say this on the stream? They running man coverage. The only way you going to do anything, you better run trips bunch. You better get into some trip bunch sets. Didn't I say that on my screen right before this play? And what do? We send the guy in motion, trips bunch. Don't tell me McDaniel wouldn't make any observations, wouldn't make any adjustments. McDaniel kept seeing what they throwing at him, and he was like, all right, well, let's go to this. Well, let's do that. This should beat that. I said it on my stream right after that Tyreek play. Man, we keep throwing in this man-tight coverage. Stop. Now we need to run some trip bunch. Let's get somebody open. And what did McDaniel do on the very next play? He dialed up a trip bunch. To the right, one to the left. Putting pressure on the defense. Right here. And they say, I ain't gonna lie, they still made it tight. And what did Tua do? He went to his first read again, but at least it worked. Tyreek full speed, stop on the dime. Man, they still covered it well. Luckily, we got it. They still did good coverage on Tyreek on this. They didn't get fooled deep. Right here, Tua gonna sit down, and they see it too. And every inch mattered. And it was the right read, by the way, by Tua. It was the right read. You knew it was a timing thing. As long as you anticipated and put it right there, at least we didn't have man coverage. Soon as we went in that trip bunch, we got them out of their look. Soon as you go in trip bunch, whatever defense they call, you've actually, in theory, have changed it. Because now they have to pick a guy to basically shadow, even in zone. So this is what we're doing, and that was even tough. Catch, hit. Great job by Tua firing a strike. Great job by Tyreek running a good route. And somebody said top right. I get that, but this is the play Tua had to make. This is the play he had to make. Let me tell you something about the top right. We can talk about, hold on, let me go to it. You're looking at Waddle one-on-one on the outside. I wouldn't go there either. Look how long it took for Waddle to get around the corner. This is what, see, our receivers can't win jams. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Our receivers can't win jams. I ain't talking about 5 yards off. I'm talking about 1 yard, 2 yard, in-your-face jams. Waddle went 10 yards just to get around this man. Waddle would basically look like he was running to the sideline. Look at this. Couldn't get around. You would have thought this was a punt. And Tua got to make this decision quick. We in the end zone. So I don't want him throwing that to Waddle. I don't want him making that decision to go to Waddle one-on-one. The safety creeping there anyway. Now, if we in the open field, yeah, you could be more patient and look to see if that develops. But in theory, it was never a good read to go to Waddle, even if he beat him, because you're in cover 2 and the safety's right there. And you got man coverage. Tua made the right read on this one. And he hit him. But I'm not going Waddle on this, even though he ended up breaking free. But that's only because the safety start going to the middle because the ball was already thrown. Otherwise, that safety is already there to help on Waddle. See, he creeping over there. He creeping. Then the ball already getting thrown to the middle. He's abandoning it. Because Tua would have had to throw a deep ball, and that safety was actually in better position than you think. Tua wouldn't know that right here. Waddle, right? Look at where Waddle is. Waddle look like he's 4 yards away from the sideline, but look where he start pre-snap. He 15 yards from the sideline. He had to go all the way around like a freaking punt. Our receivers are too small, y'all. They fast, but they small. This is what I was telling y'all in preseason. I said, all you got to do is jam them. You'll knock them off their spot. Y'all worrying about the speed and all of that. Man, ain't nobody going to fear our speed. All you got to do is do this, man. No, these guys gonna put that move at the line and you dead. You're right if they can do it, but they're not big enough. We seen this from Waddle last year at times. Rare teams do it. Rare teams do it. This is why I was stressing in the offseason, Tyreek, Waddle, keep Devontae, because you want Devontae over there running that route. You want a big receiver over there running that route. A bigger guy that ain't going to get rerouted 8 yards, 9 yards to the sideline just to get free to start his route. In essence, Waddle is just starting his route. And the ball is already leaving to his hand. Let me move on. Like I said, good play by Tua on this. Good job by Tyreek. Good job by Tua. Recognizing he's in the end zone. And now we need to go to our first read. And we know that we dialed up a timing when Trips Bunch put some stress on him. Tyreek's the one stop on the dime, but the ball is already on the way. Perfect execution. This is great execution by this offense. Tyreek and Tua primarily. And only issue is this is the first one. This ain't the first good play by Tua. I've seen 3 out of 7 good plays by Tua so far. And I'm saying 3 because the other 2, he threw a good ball. It may have not been the right read, but it was a good ball thrown. But it was tight coverage. Ain't nothing you could do. But that's why you got to pick the right read. All right, here we go. Next play. We got the first, though. Something must have happened because our first down feels like it was further than that. 13 yards, 10. Oh, yeah. No, that's right. Man, it just felt like it was further. All right, here we go. Next play. No motion. So we running the – no, we don't run it. Look at that. Oh, good job finally by Tua. Good job by Tua. Same basic play. Tight end in the flat. Wide receiver run the slant. If the linebacker drop, you hit the wide receiver. If the linebacker don't drop, you hit the tight end in the flat. What did I tell y'all? Watch this. Stop right here. Ain't no linebacker dropping to the flat. See, this is what they did. This is where the Chargers was creative. They made sure their linebackers never had to cover the flat in this game. They used the corner to switch into the flat. They made the game easy for them. But they also forced Tua. See, Tua got 2 reads on this play. This is the play that we run 30% of the time, y'all, believe it or not, with different wrinkles. This is a 30% of the time play right here. Tight end in the flat, receiver hit the slant. Tua 70% of the time hit the receiver in the slant. And if that ain't there because the linebacker never moves, then he goes in the flat. Look what Tua does. He pump faked because he wanted to go there. But this time, nobody budged. So what was his next read? Flat. Pump fake wasn't there. Read the flat. Let me show y'all this again. Basic elementary offense, y'all. And the crazy thing is that play right there is actually easy to defend. But when you're in zone, the way that these other teams are in zone, where the linebacker has to go out and cover that area, depending on what type of zone you run, you can't cover it. It's easy. You run the slant, you run the reel, and you run a running back underneath as well. We do that play 30% of the time every game. And we convert on it at like 85%. This game, we converted by 20%. Maybe even less. Another run up the middle. We can't run the ball. They say we weren't trying to run the ball, but we couldn't. So now we got a 3rd down situation. So you obviously can't run the ball. All right, you got trips to the right again. Who's the man uncovered this time? Once again, the same formation, Tyreek. Same formation, Tyreek. Here we go. Oh, there must have been a flag or something. Yeah, it was a false start situation. Or defense. I don't know. Mm. Yeah, some type of penalty. Hey, give me a second. All right. And this is the funny one, man. This time they did quads to the right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got to break this play down. We're going to really have to break this play down. Quads to the right, trying to put stress on the defense. Look at that. Did you see him hit Tyreek? Did you see Tyreek get bumped? Y'all give me 1 second. All right, my bad, y'all. I just had to take care of some business real quick. All right, here we go. Now y'all see that bump? Now technically, this should be an illegal bump. Is it past 5 yards? At the 5, he did it like right at the 5.5, so the rest didn't call it. Y'all see this? I want y'all to look at this. Now I want y'all to pay attention to this bump. Technically, they put it in a position where the ref couldn't call it. Look at where the ball is. The ball is actually at the 11-yard line, right? And you see that linebacker standing at the 16-yard line? He's sitting there because he says, that's the last area point where I can hit Tyreek. Everything they're doing is strategic. This is playoff game planning. I want y'all. Oh, that's Waddle? No, it looked like Tyreek. Maybe it's Waddle. But either one of them, look at what's happening. He's standing right at the 16, right in front of the 16, just like where the ball is. 5 yards off. He's standing right there. Whoever come past me, I'm hitting them, and it's going to give the rest of us time to recover. I'm going to give them time. I'm going to hit them, and it's going to give us all the time we need to recover if necessary. I don't even know what's going to happen on this play, but I'm noticing this right now. Watch that linebacker. He sits right there, chilling right there. He know where he wants to hit. No, they hit Tyreek. That's Tyreek. That's Tyreek he hit. They waiting for him. That is Tyreek. Tyreek is the one at the top of the route. He's at the line of scrimmage, on the line, in the quad bunch. They hit Tyreek. Watch. Bam. Right there. Knock Tyreek off. Let me go back in the point of contact. Legal. Right where the contact happened is the last point of legality. So it's not it's not illegal contact. And they let him go right after. So where is the ball going? To Tyreek. Tyreek still reroutes. But that's why they got in the lanes. They had the time to. I told y'all what was happening in this offense. That's what they're doing. Tua putting it right in the spot where it should be if Tyreek had a free release. But that bump gave all of them time to recover. Now, I got to watch this play in the sky cam view because if that first safety, let me see if that's a safety or a linebacker. If that linebacker got his hands on it, then Tua just made a bad read because the linebacker was creeping. But I need to watch it from a sky view first. I mean, the quarterback view. Yeah, I know some other people wide open, but we're going to go there. But I just want to show y'all what they were doing to us intentionally. Tua, that's the only place he looking. That's the only place he want to go. Clean enough pocket. Yeah. He's still forcing it. And both of them got their hands on it. That's just a bad read. You can't go. And this is what's frustrating to me. All I say whenever, you know how I be saying to a spot thrower, Spot thrower, as EM, he called me and was like, man, you need to change your terminology. And I told him I wouldn't, just to make him mad, but he is correct. A spot thrower, all quarterbacks, you want to actually be a spot thrower. Put it in that spot. The problem is he's not reading the anticipation of the spot, which will cause you to change where you want to throw it or if you should throw it at all. He's not reading it, because if you were reading it, you would have noticed Tyreek got jammed and thrown off his route. If you were reading it, you would have noticed this linebacker right in your face, right here, is just creeping on you, and he's right in the path. And both of them get their hand on, two guys got their hand on the ball right there. They hugging each other, fighting over the ball. They screwed their own opportunity up. And then it hit the ground. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 8 or 9 plays in on Tua, and he hasn't gone off of his first read once yet. And tell me I'm wrong. He hasn't taken his eyes off of his first read yet. And then when I say things like, no, I take that back. He's done it once. Remember, he wanted to throw in the slant, but then he went to the flat because that's an option. It's an easy for him. That's what he was supposed to do. But outside of that, I can't. Somebody said, now that's a drop. That ain't no drop. Now they tipped it, and Tyreek could have made this like miracle. See, the defender got his hands on it. The other one kind of batted it, and Tyreek was like, oh, it's still there. And it was gone. And you see him. Let me tell y'all something. He had the pick, by the way. What y'all don't realize is he had the pick. His other teammate kind of came and swiped at him, and he dropped it. He actually had the pick. I'm going to show you right where he at. Bam. Let me go back just a little. Right there, he had it, but his teammate swiped across it. And then he on the ground like, oh, no, you got to be kidding me. Now we got to go back to that play in the sky view and see if there were other options. Whether there were other options or not, Tua would have never known because he never looked. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I got to pause real quick and say this. Tua's not a terrible quarterback, but he is not a franchise quarterback. And what I want to stress in this film study is if the defense had played just base coverage and they didn't like do a new game plan, we would have already had 14 points in this game, and everybody would have said he's the MVP. He's still slicing teams up. He's still great. That's all you've seen against the Lions, the this, the that. You've seen bad defensive game planning against this new offense. That's all you've seen. And Tua has taken advantage of those easy, basic opportunities. He would be taking advantage of them in this game as well had they not changed the scheme to work against this defense. And if the Chargers on a week can have their third stringers learn this, imagine the great defenses, because they're going to be looking at this. If I show you San Francisco tape, they were trash on defense too. The only thing they adjusted is said, Tua, make the throws we don't think you can make because we don't believe you got touch accuracy, velocity accuracy. You got completion accuracy. You ain't got velocity accuracy. So we're going to make every pass you throw require velocity. And that's how they beat us. But this is specific game planning against a system. It's not just Tua. It's the system. And then it requires your quarterback to be the Peyton Manning and be able to process post-snap. And Tua ain't that. T. Rich said lots of drops so far. I agree. In man coverage, tight windows when there were better options. There were better options. You're gonna drop balls that the defenders draped on you and they are able to get their hand in there. You're not gonna be perfect. But there were better options that you didn't have to go with the tough route. Somebody said, what options? Have you not been watching this film study from the beginning? Did you not see that wide open wheel route on a tight window slant to Tyreek? We've been showing you on this film better options. What are you talking about? When you make $30 million, catch the ball. T. Rich, I'm with you there. Hey, I'm with you there, homie. I'm with you there. But this is what y'all was getting, and I was trying to tell you. Ain't no wide receiver worth $30 million. But this is what you were getting, and I was trying to tell you that. Anywho, let's keep it moving. And I ain't gonna lie, even right here, y'all talk about who's wide open. Look at the stress our receivers putting on them. Look who's wide open. Look who's wide open. Look who's wide open. We could have made the real easy play here. Pontiac J said, I hate that you're right about this. It's okay, man. You don't have to hate it. Just adjust. Ain't TD was right. And then there's going to be moments TD's wrong. Time always tells. I don't care about being right. I just want to make sure y'all know this is what's right, not that I'm right. This is what's right. I'm going to show you the truth about what's really happening. I don't want to, hey, I'm right. Y'all were wrong. No, this is right. What you were thinking was wrong. That's what I make this personal about me and you. I don't need credit. I don't need credit. T. Rich said, keep in mind this 3rd and 14. And your guy got bumped off. You about to throw in quadruple coverage. You throwing the ball in quadruple coverage. And look at the running back. You throw that to the running back. It is hit, and now you got a blocker out front. This guy might have actually picked up the 14 yards. Running straight towards that sideline, up the side, make a move, let's go. And if he don't pick it up, all right, at least we got a little bit more on the field position. Let's punt the ball. You don't always have to go for the big play, especially if it ain't there. Take what you can. This is a field position game. Tua was the main one that said, I don't have to play hero ball. I don't have to be a hero. I make it say like 3rd and 14 mean go into quad coverage. Look at 4 guys, quad coverage. You want to throw in a contested pass, then hey, let's back it up. You might as well throw the waddle. You might as well hit the go route waddle. You want to talk about contested? Matter of fact, that might have been a good read anyway. Look at the safety bailing from that side. He started out on that side, but look at the safety up there with the helping waddle. Starts towards the middle. Starts to, hey, if you want to throw in the tight coverage, you might well heave it up the waddle. You got a better chance than this. So I'm sorry, y'all. No. Hey man, ain't no way around this. Ain't no way around this. All right, man. Chargers on the next drive got a field goal. Man, I want to just do Dolphins right now. We'll go back to Chargers later. We all know Justin Herbert starts actually cooking. All right, here we go. Mike McDaniel didn't run the ball enough. All right, another run. Toss to the left. Lose 3 yards. Mike McDaniel wouldn't. I done showed y'all 3 drives in a row that we actually tried to run the ball, but we got ourselves in a throwing situation. 3 drives in a row outside of that first one. This time you fake it. Tua goes deep. Oh, I can't wait to break this one down. Don't lose it for me. Oh my gosh, please back up here. I hope this is the right play. Yeah, give me a second. Oh my gosh, where's the freaking? Why isn't it switching the end zone? I want end zone, not sideline. Doing this crap again. So over this all 22 format. Dang, it's the reverse end zone. I want it. Dang, they must have switched quarters. This must be the second quarter. I want it behind the line of freaking scrimmage. Do y'all see where the ball at? Do y'all see where the ball at? Y'all tried to tell me Tyreek didn't see the ball. Do y'all see where the ball at? Y'all don't realize how far away that ball was from Tyreek, and that's why he gave up on it. Hopefully, y'all can see the ball. Let me zoom in. Jesus. Do y'all see the ball? Y'all thought Tyreek had a chance to get that? I was trying to tell y'all that ball was far from him. Tyreek saw the ball. He just knew he couldn't even make a play on it. So he looked straight to the defender to make sure he wasn't going to pick it off just in case he had to play defense. Pause. Tyreek sees the ball right here. He can see the ball right there. If y'all can't see the ball, let me get my dang. I ain't got a mouse. I ain't got a mouse to show y'all where the ball at just in case you can't see it. Right now, it's at the top of the Charger logo on the 40-yard line. You can't see it. It's blurry. It's between those two defenders. Look at it. It's hitting the ground. You see where it is on the ground? Tyreek looking at the defender, making sure he wasn't going to be in the play to make the play. Tyreek knew he couldn't catch it. Tyreek knew right here, I ain't going to be able to get to that ball. Look at Tyreek had. So he turned around to the defender and make sure he follows the defender with his eyes to make sure he wasn't going to get it. Tried to tell y'all. This is all on tour. You can't catch that. That's out of my reach. And he knew that early on. Oh, Tyreek looking for the ball and he don't know where it is. Man, I don't know what's wrong with Tyreek. They all on national TV. Tyreek can't even locate the ball. No, you understand angles on the field. Tyreek Ben saw that ball. Somebody said Diggs catches that. Man, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. It wasn't no catching that. And I don't want to hear no he slowed down either. It was just an awful throw by Tua. And go look at Tua mechanics on the throw. He just let it fly. Look at Tua. Watch Tua's mechanics on this. Just goes. And look, like he just puts it out there. Man, I can't believe I was arguing with people on like literally for hours on Twitter. What are y'all seeing? And like I said, this is a blown touchdown. This is a blown touchdown. And then I done already seen somebody else's film study. They didn't want to show this view. They didn't want to show this view. They want to show the other one because it looks like Tyreek just missed it. Like he didn't know where it was. They didn't want to show this view. They did not want to show this view. You got everybody sucked in for the first time the whole game, got exactly what you wanted, and you just throw a dud. Tyreek sees the ball right here. You see Tyreek looking at it? He sees it right here. He looking at it, and now he's like, yeah, I can't get that. That's why he slowed down right there. He already knew he couldn't get it. He did slow down right here, turned around, looked at the corner. See, the ball ain't even on the ground yet. Then he follows the corner's body through. He knew. Yeah, you think he could have caught it until you on that field and you realize how far away it was. And anyway, man, let me go back to the sky play. I just had to do that one. Because everybody trying to tell me, no, that's on Tyreek. Nah, we going to put blame where it belongs. T. Rich said, I've been being fair so far. So, T. Rich, who is that on? I'm just curious. Oh, you think Reek saw it? You don't think Reek saw it, T. Rich? Y'all ridiculous. You don't think Tyreek saw that ball? Y'all are ridiculous. The man saw the ball quick as day. I could be the only one all I want. I know I'm right on this one. God, dog, come on. All 22. This is what you want right here. And they still crowd in the middle of the field. 4 guys on Waddle. Right here, Tyreek identifying the ball. He sees the ball. He sees it, but I ain't going to get to it. Think what you want. All right. Start this one over. Very next play. Now we got man coverage, bump and run. And look what they did right there. They actually wanted to bump Waddle more than Reek. They wanted to hit Reek whenever he got off the line. They wanted him to already get his speed going and then hit him. Oh my gosh, I ain't gonna lie. I am falling in love with this scheme on defense because it's like, do y'all see what they doing? They're actually pressing Waddle and they're bumping Reek. They're like, Tyreek, go ahead and start your full speed, and it really knocks you off going full speed and getting hit. They're not jamming him at the line so that once he get out of it, he start his speed. They're letting him start his speed, then hit him. But Waddle, they're jamming at the line. Look at what the defender does. They're standing there and they're about to press Tyreek in the corner like, no, we don't press Tyreek. Go up there and press Waddle, and we give Reek the little cushion. See that? He told him. You see what he told him? He got up in Waddle, and he backed up on Tyreek and got his hand on him within 5 yards. This is what they want to do. If Tyreek would have kept going straight on that route, they would have hit him. Tua back to pass. Got sacked. And I think this might be a covered sack. Let me see. He's looking left to Tyreek. Pressure coming. He steps up. Yeah, the only thing you can do with this is throw the ball away. Didn't even have enough time to think to. This is not on Tua right here. This is the play right here that's not on Tua. Even if it's still one read, but regardless, even if he didn't, this ain't on Tua. You want him to get rid of the ball, but sometimes you can't. He gets sacked. That is a covered sack, ladies and gentlemen. That is a covered sack. Why? Because it's man-to-man coverage. Look at this. And look at it. Look at how they tampered it. Look at the linebacker at the beginning. They running man-to-man coverage, bracketing Tyreek and Tampa in this. Watch the linebacker bail. He all the way at the line of scrimmage, and he bails deeper than the safeties. Look. And he's still moving backwards, just in case you want to hit a deep one. This scheme is, our offense can't do anything against this scheme. Look at the guys in the receiver's face. Jammed them early. Tua looking for Tyreek over there. Knows it's not there because the guy's sitting down, the safety's sitting down. Ain't nothing you can do. Now let's look at these trenches. Teron Armstead. Oh my Jesus, Teron Armstead, y'all. Look at him. A basic spin move, and Teron flies to the ground. And that's why the sack happened. Teron Armstead, your big money guy, allowed a sack. Coverage sack regardless, because even if Tua had time, I don't know what you could have did but run the ball anyway, because nobody was still open after the fact. Teron Armstead allowed a sack. 1 second, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Hello? Yeah. My bad, Joe. All right. All right, we good. Let's go. All right, we punting the ball. All right, let's go to our touchdown drive. No, we don't need. Well, we can look at it. It was. Let's go to our touchdown drive. There, Tyreek bailed us out. All right, here we go. Touchdown drive. Not because we did anything on this drive, but I want y'all to look at the pre-snap coverage again. Let me get the quality right, y'all. All right. Dang, this quality is bad. Anyway, here we go. Pre-snap, we got bump and bump run at the bottom of the screen. We got man coverage but cushion on Tyreek. We got man coverage on the outside being followed out. So right now they're showing straight up man. But they're running zone. Look at that. They immediately switched out of that. And they're running zone coverage. Jesus, why when you had a wide open receiver in the middle of the field? You can't make this up right here, boy. I ain't even going to stay on this play, and I know it's bad quality. I'm not sure why, but look at the wide open receiver in the middle of the field. Hold on, what is wrong with this quality? So bad. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can clean it up a little. I guess it's the best we can get on this. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. Right there, anticipation across the middle of the field. But we already know where we want to go with the ball, and we throw it out of bounds. We didn't even give it a chance. I'm not even finna go over that play anymore. We don't have to discuss it. At the end of the day, just terrible by Tua. Terrible by Tua. Wouldn't because of the pass rush or nothing. He just out here taking shots. We just out here taking shots. We already know where we want to go with the ball. Let's get Gesicki involved. Throw one up to him. Now I feel like Mike McDaniel getting desperate in the offense. We just heaving stuff up, hoping somebody come down with it. But it ain't even like Tua gave him a chance. He threw it out of bounds. Another play. We got zone coverage again. Look at the wheel. God, doggy, you better hit that wheel route. Oh, my gosh. And you go to the tight coverage throw in the middle because you already know where you want to go with the ball. Oh, my. Look at the wheel route, y'all. And the guy under the wheel route. Look at the wheel route right there. Right there. And the underneath guy in the flat. Oh, my gosh. You can't make this up. He looks to the right and say, I'm going to the middle. In this coverage right here, a breaking safety, incomplete to Waddle. Man, don't tell me this man can read defense. Don't tell me this man is processing the field. We got a basic elementary offense, and if you play regular cover two, basic cover two, he would be completing all of these. I don't care who can catch you, throw it anyway. What are y'all talking about? If you're on the field, you throw the ball to the open guy. And y'all wonder why I wasn't ecstatic about the Lions game. Look at what the defense played. That's easy. All of these would have been complete if we were playing, if the Lions were playing us and they were running they normal defense. Miss me with something, he still dropped a dime to Waddle. See, even if it was a dime, it was a bad read because the coverage was there to stop it. That's y'all problem. It's a dime. Yeah, but the coverage is there to stop it. The ball was right where it needed to be if the defense wasn't there. That's why you're not supposed to throw it. Nobody cared that you could throw it right to the guy. You got to throw it right to the guy that's going to be able to make the play, where the defender is not with them. We've gotten to a point to where we're satisfied with Tua throwing in quadruple coverage, long as the ball is right where it was supposed to be, and the defense still can make a play. Yeah, but if the defense wasn't there, that was a dime. Oh my gosh, is that what we've come to? Yeah, but that same throw, if the defense wasn't there, it would have been good. Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing. This is the type of stuff, to me, you're supposed to get benched. You got two options wide open, but that wheel route, oh my God, that could have been a touchdown if he would have still been running full speed. And the guy in the flat, I'm over this, man. Next play. Another handoff. And y'all say that we weren't running the ball. And this one was a decent run, but we were running the ball. That was the first successful run we've had out of 5 so far. And what do we do again? Hand it off again. Second successful run out of 5. But that was the fumble. Somebody said just tuned in. How bad is it? I'll let y'all answer that. Oh my God, I didn't think that it could be worse than what we saw on the field, but this is worse. This is worse. This is worse. This is way worse. This is way worse. Way worse. And Mike McDaniel knows it. Mike McDaniel knows it, y'all. He knows it. Let me pause this. He knows how bad Tua is, but he gonna keep fighting to mask it. He gonna keep fighting to hopefully get look. And it was there, man. Everybody can tell you there's opportunities all over this field. T. Rich, he was worse than worse. How about that? You sit here talk about the drops and the O-line made it look bad. No, he was worse than worse. We just saw multiple plays. This man got wide open receivers and he just heaving it up to his first read in tight coverage. That's worse than worse, T. Rich. You have seen on this film study multiple times him throw the ball in a tight window with a defender in great position when there were wide open people for huge plays. It wasn't no 2 plays, T. Rich. Stop. We at least on 5. At least. And probably 8 altogether because the other ones, bad ball placement. Like the first drive, Tyreek, sideline. Should have been a 30-yard gain. Underthrew it. The deep ball across the middle to Tyreek, which Tyreek saw the ball. T. Rich ain't come in late. He was here right on time. Trust me. I'm telling y'all now. He was here right on time. And 4 drops. Ain't nobody want to hear no drops when you got man-to-man coverage, a defender draped all over him. It's supposed to get dropped because you should have never threw it in the tight coverage. Defender in a great position to bat the ball out. Ain't no 4 drops. The only drop I saw where there was where a defender didn't deflect it was the Tyreek one that was on the right side. And that was still wasn't even the smart read. You had a wide open guy that we pointed out. Let's keep it moving, man. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's this bad. Handoff, great run. They say we weren't running the ball. Now we are, even though Sherfield had fumbled before this. Whoever fumbled. Not Sherfield, but Wilson or somebody. All right, good first down. Oh my God, please don't reset. Okay. All right, next play. Now there's some good quality. Tua. Oh. Same play, y'all. Same play as that last one. Remember the slant, the wheel, in the flat. We run this 30% of the time, y'all, in different ways. The slant, the wheel, in the flat. Tua, he's going to start learning, okay, they're not chasing the flat because they're one-on-one and then Tyreek on the slant. So I can't take that. And Tua, doing what McDaniel say, just hit the flat if everything else is guarded. Wheel route is guarded. The slant is guarded. Hit the flat. You got him. Good read. But here is your drop, T. Rich. And I got to watch that. I'm going to watch that one too. God dog it. This all 22 is killing me. It keep resetting. Oh, it's aggravating. All right. We got a touchdown. Then here we go. We got the punt. 20. Incomplete. It wouldn't even matter if we would have caught this. This was an illegal player downfield. But let me go end zone. Let me go end zone. See why Sherfield couldn't catch this ball. Why couldn't he catch the ball? The guy jumped in the air. Tua overthrew it. He out there reaching his arm out as far as he could, and it was overthrown. Look at him still reaching. Overthrew the little. I told y'all he one of the worst in the NFL on the shortest pass you could make. So nah, T. Rich, you ain't getting this drop either. Overthrew it. Couldn't even get it. And it was an illegal guy downfield. Everybody, man, Sherfield, you got to catch that. Man, y'all got to stop saying these receivers got to catch stuff they can't catch. Y'all got to stop making them catch stuff that ain't catchable. All right, man, here's the next play. Let me look at the sky view on this. Please don't reset. Oh my gosh, it's gonna reset. Watch. All right, good. All right, this is the next play. Wheel route again. This time they fake the slant and they send Tyreek up the seam. See, they tried to do the wheel route and then fake the slant and go up the seam because they know we've been guarding the slant. I mean, they know that the Chargers been guarding the slant. Now look, now McDaniel trying to put wrinkles in it. Send the wheel, and instead of the slant, Tyreek fake the slant and go deep. Faked it. Did you see the hesitation? Like he wanted them to think he was going to it. That's how we're doing the same play, but trying to add different wrinkles based off of the defense. But this is man coverage. Ain't no faking them off for nothing. They technically blanketing you. Look at them. The guy's just following Tyreek. Tua notice ain't nothing open. Tua panicking now. Look at this. He panicking. Technically, he just needed to stay where he was originally, but now he's stressing himself. Nothing there. Threw the ball out of bounds. Smart move at the end. So this is another coverage play that didn't work. But McDaniel, the funny thing is, he's trying, the plays are showing you he's trying to switch it up. He's trying to adjust it, but it's man coverage. Ain't no adjusting. They just following you. Next play. Look at this right here. It's two guys in speed putting stress on the defense. Both of them running the in route. Tua grows across the middle. Finally hit him. Finally hit one. Finally hit one. And why this time? Because the safety at the top didn't clear the middle like they've been doing. The first time, finally hit one. And that was good coverage, but still. And that's a great throw by Tua. Excellent. But they gave you that look. The window was still tight, but they finally gave you a crease. Finally. What do they do after that? Close that crap up after you run the ball up the middle. All right, and y'all say that we weren't running the ball. Look like we have a good balance so far. Oh my gosh. Y'all give me a second. All right. Fake the handoff. Guy in his face. Ain't nothing you could do about this right now. That's just pressure. That's just pressure in your face. How did it get there? Teron Armstead. Well, we sit no weak side. We sit no weak side blocker. We just thought that we could do it naked and we'll fool the defense. And no. Nope. They got our number, man. Everything we do, they got our number. Even when we complete, they made it tough. False start or something like that. All right, now we got an empty backfield. We got trips to the left, two to the right. It looks like zone because nobody's guarding the slot guy close to the line of scrimmage because that's a D lineman. Well, watch. And he's in the block, and then he releases. Jesus hit that tight end. Tua, I'm going to tell you now, if you don't hit that tight end, and I know you're going to hit the tight end, but if you don't hit that tight end, bro, if you don't hit that tight end right away, gosh, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? The play, the tight end is chipping and then releasing. Look at this. Chip, release, clean pocket. Chip, release on a clean pocket. Chip, release on a clean pocket. And what does he do right here? He don't even put it in the field of play to even let the receiver have a chance. He just throws it out of bounds, and nobody's coming his way. He threw it out of bounds, y'all. He threw it out of bounds. Nobody was even coming. You know why? He cocked back and said, dang, it ain't open. Well, let me throw it away. Because he already knew where he wanted to go with the ball. The middle of the field, obviously, done. Because they running a Tampa somewhat. I can't do this no more. I can't do. He playing like he don't care. He's playing like he don't care. Oh my God, please don't tell me anybody film studies was giving excuses for what we're watching right now. The other one, we took it into halftime, man. Let's go to the third quarter, man. Let's go to the third quarter. As bad as I've been literally sitting there watching play, God dog. Oh man. Handoff. Y'all say we ain't been running the ball. Here we go again. It's amazing to me. Everybody say we should have ran the ball more, but I'm seeing a consistent level of running. It's just in the passing game, our quarterback is starting to look like absolute trash. Like he don't know one bit of how to read a defense. And here we go again. Doesn't even look when he throws the ball. He just fires it saying, my guy should be there. And no, he's not. And you threw it behind him. You didn't even throw an accurate pass. This is tight coverage, though. But you're supposed to hit Gesicki coming across the middle. He's the one with the leverage. Right there. And it would have been a bang-bang. But that's where you got to go. Otherwise, throw the ball away. And he already know where he going with the ball. This is just bad. See, T. Rich, I'm sick of these people talking about the run game when the run game wasn't going to help this. Now, if you had a great run game, you just let them go down there and score every time. I get that. But the run game ain't going to help the pass execution against this type of defense because there's opportunities without the run game, and we missing them. And this O-line actually have given him so much time than we thought. Trips to the left, one to the right, clean pocket. Tyreek, oh my God, look at the post. Please tell me you're going deep to the post. Even if you miss this throw and overthrow it, I will forgive everything. Just tell me you're going for the deep. Jesus, tell me you're going for it. And that's a corner. No, my God, you still went to the middle of the field. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. Oh my gosh, that's a big gain. The ball should be going right here. And it would have been a bang bang like you used to throw to Waddle last year where he catch it and get hit right away. Oh my gosh, man, I'm finna start speeding through this. I can't make this up. This man went to Gesicki, who had great coverage on him across the middle. He throwing into all great coverage. All great coverage. He's throwing into all great coverage. All right, let's go to the finally a touchdown drive that we actually got. Let's go to that. I feel like if Flores' offensive playbook would have won this game, I said that yesterday. have an issue here. All right, this is actually the scoring drive. A run play. Good job running the ball. Told y'all we were running the ball. Have y'all not seen after that first drive we were actually running the ball? Another handoff, running the ball. We should have ran the ball more. Man, I saw a consistent dose of it throughout this game. Think we might have had over 20 carries. All right. Let me go back pre-snap what we got here. 2 by 1. Man coverage, 1 in motion. They're not going to follow, and the safety's not going to drop downhill. They've actually switched their defense. They're not even running anymore what they were running early in the game. They still trying to take away the middle of the field, but they are not running what they were running early in the game. The safety would have dropped downhill as a cover corner on that motion if they were. But they still got the middle bottled up. And Tua finally doesn't throw it, which good job. Don't throw it. Finally. Because that was a trap. But you do have your outlet sitting down in the zone at the top of the screen. Sherfield. That's a quick hitter to Sherfield right at the 32-yard line because that's the only thing open. And Tua doesn't throw it to anywhere, and he's going to start to run the ball. I'll take it. Had one guy, but it ain't that big of a deal. I'll take it. All right. Same look on the opposite side, and we run the ball. They say we should have ran the ball more. I'm seeing a lot of running the ball. Trips quads to the left now, and he goes on the one-on-one, and again, thank God he fell. This was dialed up for one-on-one. Nothing else was going to happen. They were going to take this shot. They were going to take this shot. Tyreek has him. Right here, him falling, puts him out of place. Good job, Tua, putting it up. Good job, Tyreek, taking advantage. Touchdown. Good dial-up play, too, because when you sent the guy in motion, you got the safety to go over to that side as well, allowing the one-on-one matchup. All right, here we go. God, dog, this thing keeps starting over. So where are we? We got a touchdown. Now we got another punt drive. Let's see what happened. All right, here we go. Tua and handoff. They say we weren't running the ball. I'm seeing so much running here, y'all. I'm seeing so much running, right? Everybody were trying to find the excuses in the game of why it was McDaniel, but I've seen adjustments in his plays. We actually were running the ball. At the end of the day, Tua was just bad. Hey, man. Okay, here we go. It's working now. All right, here we go. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. We've seen this concept. They're gonna run the outs. This one was the embarrassing one for Tua. This was the embarrassing play for Tua. The last drive they ran this concept and they put it in the middle of the field. I showed y'all this yesterday. And they were all over it. So Mike McDaniel adjusted and said, we're going to run some outs then. They want to clobber the middle. Let's run some out routes. Look at the bottom of the screen. Both out routes. Should have used anticipation and threw the ball. Right here. And he's got a clean pocket right here. And he's already cocked back to throw. And he got a wide open tight end in the middle of the field, by the way. Nobody even guarding him. The safety is bailing. The guy under him is going in the flat. We're talking about a wide open tight end where nobody even knows that he's sitting there wide open. But you got to be a big boy quarterback and hit Tyreek on that out or Waddle on the out. You got both of them. You got both of them. You got to toe tap. You got to get them one of those throws that they can catch toe tapping out of bounds, and that's 30 yards. But he doesn't want to make that throw because I don't believe he's good at it, nor consistent, because it has to be perfectly accurate, and that's outside the numbers. Not only that, you're tight end, wide open. What do? You're still behind the line of scrimmage here, but you run. And, hey, we got the first down, and we'll take that. But we're not reading defenses, and we're not processing. It's that simple. I've been telling y'all. Another run, but they say we need to run the ball more, and it'll help us. But all I'm seeing are runs. Am I wrong? Hold on. Am I wrong, y'all? Are we not seeing plenty of runs? Yes or no in the comment section? Let me know in the comment section. Ever since that first drive where we went 3 and out, pass, are we not seeing runs on every drive? Yes or no? It ain't McDaniel's fault that the run got 0 yards and we got to throw. Plenty of runs. The issue was simply the passing game, and we already know we can't run the ball. TD, you're not evaluating Tua correctly because you a Tua hater, so your emotions don't let you see the rest. Tua, bro, all 22 is off because of your Tua hate. I know, Pete. That's what they're going to say to me. I'm just a hater. All right. Here we go. Tyreek sitting over there in the flat. The end zone covers this time. This is what we want. This must be the end of the game when they went to primarily zone and backed up. This is what you call that bend but don't break. Let's give them all their little zone windows and make them take long to get down the field. And look at what's happening. This is when they start switching the zone. That was still incomplete. But guess what? No, we got to play that back. You ain't finna skirt past that. Still was trash. Now he giving you the look that the Lions gave you. He giving you the look everybody gave you right here. You got Gesicki sitting right there. Look like he ready to catch the ball. You got the flat right away. You're looking for the Sherfield dig. Now you're moving out of the pocket. Now you got to go back to the flat because we already know where we want to go with the ball. We're not processing the whole field. We cut the field in half on every single play. Talk about he going through progressions. I ain't seen a play yet with a progression used. Maybe one. And I was early in the game where he wanted the slant, but it wasn't there, and he went in the flat. Come on. I ain't seen a progression yet. He is going through his progressions. He is reading defenses. He's seeing the field better. No, these defenses are running trash defense that leave our receivers wide open. So he's throwing it where they supposed to be, and it's looking easy. Why are you taking away from the good season he's had? Congratulations. You did what any quarterback was supposed to do. Now we get to the games where you determine whether you're a great quarterback or not, because if you could play at that high level, that means you can read defenses at all in all. And look what's happening. Not a lick of reading today. Not even an attempt to read. And I'm telling y'all, he ain't did it all year. This is the McDaniel system. This is the McDaniel system. Let me make it so easy so that you ain't got to read. Just put it where it's supposed to be with timing. On this play, if you get cover 2, this guy should be open right here. That's what Tua going home to remember and study. All right, if they run cover 2, Tyreek should be open on a post. If they run this, then this person should be open on that. And he getting that motion pre-snap, and he like, yep, that's cover 2. They hike the ball and they go in Tampa, and he throw it anyway, and it's batted down. But the other teams we played this year, they ain't roll coverage. Most of them, they didn't roll coverage. They didn't post-snap change it. They stayed in that basic bum defense. And he did what he can do best, Take advantage of wide open receivers. You judge a quarterback off of when the tough get tough like this. And this is exposing you ain't read a lick of a defense all season. It just looked like you have because you've been converting. If this was a base cover 2 we was playing all day, Tua would have 300 yards right now, ladies and gentlemen. If this was a base cover 2, Tua would have 300 yards already in this game right here with 3 touchdowns. That easy. Man, if I see another tight end, regardless of the pressure, if I see another tight end wide open and he don't hit it right away, look at this. Pressure coming. I understand the pressure coming. You know the play. He tried to get out of there sack. Who got beat, though? Who got beat? I ain't even going to put this on Tua. This the O-line right here. Oh, my gosh. It's the left tackle, but look at Armstead. It's the left guard that got beat. But look at the left tackle. Look at Armstead, y'all. We know the left guard got beat, but watch Armstead. Just absolutely blew up. Get on the ground. Abused. And we punting the ball again. All right, let me go to the next drive because we got a good pass on this next one. Ooh, we got to see this. This is coming close to the end of the game, y'all. This is when they ran zone coverage. This is when they start running a lot more zone. Well, not on this play, but they start running a lot more zone coverage. Watch. This is a basic out route. Finally, a positive play. They're no longer bumping at the line of scrimmage. They have conceded in this game that we're probably going to win it. They're up by 2 possessions right now. Let's make them use clock. Keep everything underneath. They running all this cushion, and now they're in single high safety. You ain't seen single high all game. Y'all ain't seen this coverage all game. Now they running it, and we start getting completions. Quick out. We can do this all day. This type of coverage we can do all day. That was 19 yards right there. Same thing again, single high, but we run the ball. Okay? But they switched the whole defense up. Back to cover 2, but it looked like primary zone this time, and it is. Now they're in basic zone. Middle of the field, open again. Tua doesn't hit it. Tyreek coming across, he doesn't hit it. He's going to run, and he's going to keep it. That's fine. O-line starting to get real choppy now. Let's see who screwed this up. Empty backfield. That rush off the edge on Teron's side made him step up and go out. Chargers playing this like garbage time now. Now we cover 2 again. Handoff. We still running the ball. Y'all say we ain't been running the ball. Now we're down by 2 possessions. Trips to the right, 2 to the left. More zone coverage. Tua, I don't know what the heck he was doing. Must have been pressure because he had the quick slant. Yep, it was a blitz coming. This way you got to hit your out route at the top of the screen. You got to throw the out route at the top. But he doesn't. He just throws it deep in the middle. So that is considered a throwaway for Tua. But when that pressure coming, you got to hit your hot. And that's going to be that out route. He doesn't hit it. He just throws it away. The out route is your safety valve right here. We're not even doing those basic things, man. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Now we run a screen play because they giving all that cushion now. And we getting it, and we following right for what they want. Dink and dunk. Let them dink and dunk. But then they still forced us to a 4th down. We kick a field goal. No, we punted the ball. So here we are with 2 minutes and something left. And I think we're still down by 10. And Chargers bailing deep. Let me go back. I don't know what Tua was throwing to or why he was throwing there. I gotta look at the pressure and everything. Safeties are bailing. Safeties ain't bail all game, but look at them bailing. Safeties ain't bail all game. And they finally bailing because they got us out of our game plan now. And Tua's taking a shot deep to Tyreek and just overthrows it as he should have because it wasn't there, even though there is a flag on the play. Now the Chargers are just coasting. The safeties are deeper than they've ever been, and they bailing again on the next play. Let me see. Hold on. They just bailing. They giving you what you want, trying to give you what you want underneath, but they're not going to get beat for the deep play like Baltimore. And I ain't going to lie, man. Tua got to take a shot to this post right here. But he goes underneath, whatever. Quick completion, right into their hands. Now we got a pass. Single high safety this time, bailing deep. Ball already out, quick dink and dunk. Because that's all they're going to give you, cushion and all. The pass rush starting to get there. Single high, but they're going to bail on it. Tua gets rid of it right away, another dink and dunk. See, this is our normal offense that we moving the rock. Hey, first down. And they giving it to you because they've gotten out of that game plan because they don't need to use it anymore. Time is against you now. Back to pass. Tua. Oh, what did he do? I thought he ran the ball, but he didn't. Hurry up offense. Cover 2. They'll bail. They bailing. They backing up. Tua under pressure, scrambles up forward. Got a receiver right in the middle. He ain't got the arm to bullet it there. So what does he got to do? Try a little quick dump off. And this might be one of the last plays. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Safety's bailing again. They backing up. You ain't seen this all game. And we throw a quick one across the middle. Yep. We throwing quick little slants and incomplete. All right, here's another one. Quads to the left. That same look. You want to go one-on-one to the other side. We've seen this, right? Remember, now we doing stuff we already seen. Quads to the left. The guy go in motion. Then that tells me right here he going to take a shot deep on the opposite side. We saw this earlier, and he threw it out of bounds, and this time just didn't connect. Fourth and 3, we kick the field goal, and we try an onside kick, don't get it, and the game is over. That's all. Now, you know the saddest part about it? We made it to the 30-something yard line, y'all. We made it to the 30-something yard line. We started at the 25. He had about 40 yards passing on that drive alone. In the drive before that, he had another 30. About 70 of his passing yards came in the last 2 drives that didn't even matter at that point. And he threw for 140 something. The man literally, with the exception of trash time, threw for 70-something yards in the game. Anywho, listen, man. Listen. Rate Tua's performance on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being phenomenal, 1 being you don't belong in the NFL. Rate that performance you just saw. Y'all rate the performance right now. I ain't rating it. I ain't rating it. Give me your 1 to 10. I mean, I ain't rating it now. I'm going to rate it when y'all done. Somebody said can't rate that. How can you rate a performance when he did not show up? Listen, I'm going to tell y'all now. Tua gets a 2 out of 10 for me on this performance. He was horrible. He was horrible. Just bad. Oh my gosh, man. I'm telling y'all, man. This is why I'm tired of it. This is why I'm tired. It's like we got to deal with this long term. And then if we play a team that play that raggedy cover 2 and leave the middle of the field open, all of a sudden he got 400 yards and 3 touchdowns and no picks. And now all of a sudden he's a franchise quarterback again. It's going to happen. At some point for the rest of the season, that's what they're going to say. And it ain't because of him. It's because the other team decided to play defense that will allow him to go off. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go get these boys from school. Film like this angers me because the infiltrators trying to tell everybody and make it seem like we got a good quarterback. We don't. We don't. We don't. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I will see y'all later today. We got the round table tonight, so don't forget to come through. I'll try to do something before the round table, hopefully. If not, then I'll see you at the round table. This TD FINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Peace, y'all. I'm out, man. Worse than we thought.